It's Daytona's hit music station, 103.3 The Vibe. Of course, we are much anticipating the live concerts as part of the American Music Festival, all coming up this weekend, and Usher kicking it off on Friday night. I have a little treat for you. How about Usher on the phone lines? That's right.
Me.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good, sexy. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm so excited to have you on the phone. I'm so excited that you're going to be here just a couple of days away.
No doubt. I look forward to it myself.
And now, have you been to Daytona before?
I've been to Daytona, but I've never performed there. This will be the first time that I performed in this arena as well as in Daytona.
So you came for kind of like the tourist spring break kind of deal?
Yeah.
Well, we are really excited. You've got a new album. You are hitting the road. Now, this is your only stop right now, right?
Yeah, this will be my only stop before the tour starts. And I want to give you a quick, just warm up. This is not the full-on tour later this year, but definitely I'm gigging. I'm bringing my band, and it's going to be an incredible experience.
I get the question a lot, who have you met working in the industry? And it's really not very often that I meet somebody that oh my God about, and you're one of them. So I can't wait. We're counting down the days. Tell me about your new album, because I think it reflects a lot about what's happening in your life. Where did the inspiration come from? What can we expect? Give me the goods.
Well, Raymond versus Raymond was me versus me. A lot of people would have assumed that it was kind of a product of my divorce. It's not. There's a sense of reality and I guess fantasy that I balance between what I do and who I am, and the inspiration of this album came from that. So Versus was an extended experience of Raymond versus Raymond. There's a lot of songs that I did not get to put on Raymond versus Raymond, so I brought a few of those songs back, and I introduced two new singles. One that you heard. Well, actually, you heard both. DJ Got Us Falling in Love and Hot Toddy.
Yep, got them both.
Yeah, man.
Got them both.
And you've also seen There Goes My Baby. It's on as well.
Of course. I think every album you put out, you can just sit back and watch it go. I mean, even from the early 90s, your earlier stuff, do you bring that back when you're on the road? Do you kind of bring some of the, Nice and Slow and Let It Burn? Do you ever bring those back, or do you just focus on what's new?
No, you get all of that in a show.
Yay! So I know that you had an interview recently, and I was reading about it, and you were talking just a little bit about your divorce, and they were asking you, are you jaded on that? Do you never want to marry again? And you said, you're not going to cross it off your list, and when it happens, it happens. And is that kind of where you stand? You leave the door open for things like that. Certainly not something that you're ready for now, but do you leave the door open for it, or are you kind of, no, I'm not going down that road ever again?
I mean, first you got to find someone who you're compatible with, of course. And she's got to like children, obviously. But for me, I mean, I'm not rushing to find a wife. If she finds me, then I guess it's undeniable. But no, I'm not closed off to the idea of love. I don't think that anybody should be closed. I don't diminish, the beauty of having marriage. It was something that I experienced. It just didn't work out between me and my wife. And hey, life goes on.
It sure does. Just another experience, Right. So how are your baby babes? They're probably growing up very, very quickly.
Yeah, every day growing too fast.
What's it like being a papa?
It's very difficult, I understand the matter of having to provide for your children and working. It's obviously a lot easier when you're local. I mean, if you're working a 9 to 5, at least you come home and you see your kids. I work a 24/7. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I'm always moving around. But when I have the opportunity to have my boys out here, I bring them out. If I'm in town, we definitely spend mounds and mounds and mounds of time together. But that connection is so necessary in life. Like, until you have children, you can't understand the beauty in it. You spend so many years, like as a single man or woman, saying, I want to just kind of get away from it. But when you finally understand the beauty in having children, it gives you not only substance, a meaning, a purpose, but also gives you balance.
It's so true. So true.
Do you have children?
Two. I have two babes, a 13-year-old and a 10-year-old, and my 10-year-old is more like a 25-year-old, I think. Yeah.
So you know what I'm talking about.
I do. My boy is easy as pie. He's great. But the girls, ooh, if I'd have had her first, I think I'd have been done. I'd have hung it up. So we're going to switch gears a little bit because I have to ask you about this. This year, Glamour Magazine named you as one of the 50th sexiest men alive. My God. Now, how do you wear that? You know, when you walk around, how do you wear that on your shoulders? Do you just try to blend in and easy peasy, or do you walk around and you know that and you're very aware of it?
Whatever I'm doing, I guess I need to keep doing it, because if I got recognized for being the sexiest man, I'm just living. You know what I mean? I honestly try not to believe my media too much. I try to be the best father I can to my children, the most incredible artist that I know how to be, and work hard and strive to do great things. Sexy is in the eye of the beholder, though. I don't think that if I want to be recognized for anything, I'd hope it would be my brain and not just my abs.
Of course.
So sexy isn't just a good, a nice body, but also, I guess, intelligence. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I strive to make sure that people understand, especially young African American men, or just men, period, that it ain't just about how you look, but it's a little bit about what you know too.
You have the whole package, and I have to ask you about your dancing because I'm half in love with it, really. Did you start singing first or dancing first, or which one came first, and how did you get into these?
Dancing was a matter of entertaining ourselves as kids. Back in the 80s, I say early or late 70s. I was born in 78. So I kind of came within an era where it was just all about good feeling. And dance was something that was everywhere. I knew how to sing. I guess as an entertainer, I had to find a way to communicate to my audience and give them something that would be shocking. So I went back to the style of dance that I would just do as a child, and it would be a little bit of breaking, a little bit of popping. Of course, choreography does help, but more or less just the energy of what that came from my childhood. Well, I'm happy you like it. See it all on September the 3rd at Ocean Center Arena. It's going down, baby, down.
You got it. Labor Day weekend, part of the American Music Festival. We are more excited than you can possibly know. New album, live show. It's all going to happen in a matter of days. Usher, thank you so much for taking a few minutes. I know you're probably busy as can be, and we really appreciate you taking the time.
I appreciate being able to stop and talk about it. It's definitely going to be a show to remember. Good entertainment. All of my old school and new school fans, come on out and enjoy.
You can get your tickets for Usher right now at WVYB.FM. Make sure you enter the special code because you can actually buy a ticket and get another ticket for free. And again, you can find that code at WVYB.FM. All a part of the American Music Festival. Friday night, Usher live. Get your tickets right now if you haven't already purchased them. Great offer. Buy one, get one free. Check out the Vibe Listener exclusive code right now at WVYB.FM.